Hey there folks, got a new knife for you. What I have here is the new Michael Zieba MS2 folder flipper. Now it's MS2. The MS stands for Manhattan Special. This one is a True North Knives exclusive. Sorry, I was just thinking there. And my good friend Brooklyn Tactical Designs was kind enough to let me hang on to this for a little bit and to check it out. And it's definitely very impressive. I've always liked Michael's work, Michael Zieba. I met him a few times at the show. Now, a little information about Michael Zieba. Michael Zieba kind of like just popped onto the scene out of nowhere, for me anyway, because I haven't heard of him. I only heard of him about 2 years ago. And then, of course, Jim started banging out the videos on some of his knives, the double tap. If you guys have seen Jim's review on it, he has the knife. One of the knives, I think it was a FDNY special, where it was like a red devil's tail. Then he also has the double tap, which is the scales have expanded or exploded bullets in the scales themselves. Pretty cool. Mike had that in New York Custom Knife Show. I got to check him out. They're awesome. His flippers are amazing. So, and that was really it. Now, Mike is Brooklyn-based, and one of his accolades is that he's the first and only knife maker that's part of the Brooklyn Made, because this is Brooklyn Made, Chamber of Commerce. His shop is based out of Greenpoint here in Brooklyn. I really should pay him a visit. I mean, I'm always in Williamsburg, which is right there by Greenpoint. And yeah, I gotta just go harass him a little bit. So again, this is the MS2 TNK. I don't know why I keep farting on that. TNK exclusive. The material is titanium. It's got a titanium lock side. I believe this is a titanium pocket clip. And it's got this beautiful blue G10 that I've never seen this color. This beautiful G10 blue show side. And you can see how, I mean, just that's just so gorgeous. It does have a ceramic detent. The detent's awesome. Flies out nice. He's got this nice harpoon blade with Mike's logo, Zieba. He's got like this stonewash, beautiful stonewash finish on it with some kind of a coating that's shiny. You might have seen that in some knives. I don't believe this is a custom, which doesn't mean that Mike doesn't make them. Mike makes them. But I think it's kind of like if you think of like Sharp by Design. Mike might make the knives on his CNC. Now, I'm really just talking out of my ass. I could be completely wrong. And if I'm completely wrong, please put it in the comments below. I am often wrong. But it's very cool knife. Very lightweight, very slim profile. Overall length is 6.78. The blade length, it's only 3. It's about 3 inches, less than 3 inches. It's 2 5/8. Now, he calls it a Manhattan Special. Now, I don't know if the idea behind that is that this is something you can carry in Manhattan because of the blade length. But that's nice that it's small. It is very smooth, though, folks. You see that? It just drops. I know the haters will say, who cares if it drops, but it does. So now I don't know if it's called a Manhattan Special, basically a New York Special, because New York City Special, because the blade is under 4 inches. It's even under 3 inches, 2 5/8. But this would be not safe to carry in New York if you ever come down here, because it's still a flipper knife, and they might consider this part of the knives that are banned in New York City. I mean, it's small. It's a very light, very nice EDC friendly light knife with a deep pocket carry. Nice titanium. The titanium, the bandit pointed out to me when we were having brunch, was the retention was not super hard, which he liked. You know, sometimes you have those pocket clips that are just ridiculous and you can't slip it in your jeans or your pants. Brian did make an observation that maybe when you're slipping it in, he thinks that screw head over there might rub into your jeans. I don't know. I've carried it a couple of times in my jeans. So far, no wear. It does have this beautiful blue anno on the the screws, the pivot. So you see there, this is the pivot screw, and this is just the standoff screw. So it's only one standoff. Again, another one with a nice design. Nice flow-through design. Perfect for cleaning. Just lovely. You know, I was thinking about this. His screws here, his pivot. That reminds me of like Chris Goodwin's logo. Chris Goodwin should buy these. Now I don't know. I believe Mike makes these. He is a machinist, but Chris Goodwin, you should check that out because that's almost like your G unit. But yeah, so just really lovely, beautiful harpoon blade. Again, the blade steel. Again, I didn't say it yet, but the blade steel is AEBL, making the knife a little bit more affordable. It's got some jimping on the back of the spine, I guess for more fine cutting work. And again, the Bandit, notice he has some jimping over here. So I guess if you want to purchase, you get your purchase up and get some nice fine cutting. All right, just really, really neat. I just love the shape of it, the design. Beautiful, very clean. And it's awesome that he's a Brooklyn, he's a New York knife maker, because we don't have too many of those. We do have Nick Choprin, who's also Brooklyn based, but he's now Staten Island based because of his shop. Just want to show you guys the beautiful contouring on the G10 to match the titanium. Excellent. Really nice. Very impressive. Maybe I'll come on with a Zieba knife from Blade Show this year. Okay, some criticisms that I observed and the Bandit observed, because, and again, it's all positive. It's nothing negative. The flipper tab is definitely more conducive for light switch. Could you push button it? I guess you could, but it would be a little, oh God, he's got such a good D10. I wouldn't push button, I would just light switch it. So if I had to make a suggestion to Mike, and I'm definitely not the person to make suggestions to knife makers, but maybe just cut that off on an angle this way. But maybe that's what he wants. He designed it to be a light switch. I'm just nitpicking. It's still pretty awesome. Jimping on both sides of the flipper tab. Then me and the Bandit also noticed that the blade steel, the blade length is definitely much shorter than the handle length. So we thought maybe Mike could squeeze in a little bit more blade in there, or short up the handle. Now I'm guessing Mike made the handle. Now I got medium-sized hands, so this handle is like perfect. You go any smaller, it might not be good for guys with big mitts like Joe Bananas. And again, the blade, he might have made it, he might have purposely designed it to be small because he wants it to be New York friendly. But again, Mike, it's not going to be New York friendly because it's a flipper. So you might as well add like that 1/4 inch in there. But really cool. Now these are available again at True North Knives. They're still available. I saw them. I believe they come in different color G10s. I love this one. And again, this is on loan from Brooklyn Tactical Designs. And it's just awesome. I'm glad I got to check it out. Very buttery, smooth. Just excellent. All right, folks. Real quick video for you guys on the Zieba MS2, the Manhattan Special. Peace.